How in the hell does Akatami do it? How does one make us so hype, so happy for a character's return, just to make us question his whole character by the end of the chapter? Now, I didn't do a live reaction to this, but this picture kind of sums it up pretty well. You know what, let's just talk from the beginning. So we get an update on Tokyo and how it's doing ever since Fate Geto did what he did last chapter. And it ain't doing too good. For the most part, Tokyo is destroyed. I mean, there are over 10 million curses running around. It's in mass hysteria. I don't even want to talk about the stock market right now. MEEEE already sold all her stocks. At this point, they're telling people to go anywhere remotely safe. Like, niggas are living in love hotels. Could you imagine living in a love hotel and then there's like a love hotel curse that was born from prostitutes that didn't get their money? And Fate Geto was talking about evolution through chaos that not even he could control. And he's got the chaos part down pretty good. And the next scene is when Nikotu finally makes his return, swooping down all the way from overseas to help this one little girl that was being baited by this curse that looked like an anglerfish, or kind of resembled it. And only the people who read Volume 0 understand why this next scene is kind of confusing. Rika is back. Rika is still a thing even after we've been told all this time that Rika's been dispelled and gone, basically. So we thought. Now, I got a little mini theory about this, and it goes a little like this. Positive energy. Now, as we know, Yuta cursed Rika, not the other way around, which kind of created like a master-servant relationship between the two. Now, unlike other curses that are born from like negative emotions or just negativity in general, this was Rika's actual like spirit or soul that was corrupt because of Yuta, which would explain why when the curse was lifted, she went from looking like a monster back to looking like her old kid self again. Now, I may be reaching, but what if the power of love that spelled Akotsu's curse was really just like positive energy caused by the reverse curse technique, you know? Because we never dove into the concept of love and how it may tie into Jujutsu. Like, as far as we know, positive energy and love could be like one and the same. Now, with that in mind, what if, by using the power of love or positive energy through reverse curse technique, Akotsu was able to summon Rika again? I could be wrong. I could be reaching, but either way we'll probably get an explanation, so just wait on it. Now back to the chapter. Now this next scene is where I could see people losing hope in the thought of Akotsu being a good guy still, but my faith in him stays strong. Like, I'd read Volume 0, I know Akotsu. Now, if you pay attention, you could tell that he's clearly trying to gain the trust of the higher ups. There's no way he's about to kill Yuji for two reasons. 1, plot. 2, he understands Yuji way more than anyone else in the story. Like, he's literally been in the same position. Not 100%, but you get what I'm trying to say. He's been in the same spot of like trying to be executed by the higher ups. Now, don't get it twisted. He said what he said to the higher ups about Inumaki losing his arm just to gain their trust a little more. And to be honest, Inumaki should be happy he got away with just losing an arm. I believe that all of this is just a show right now, just to convince them. And what happened with Inumaki definitely was a convenient way to like further his convincing process. And with those 5 things written on that notice sent from headquarters of the higher ups, you can't convince me that the higher ups are good guys anymore. They exiled Gojo from the Jujutsu world and forbid anyone from releasing him from prison realm. That's 1. And then 2, they're trying to execute Principal Yaga. Why are they trying to do that? He had nothing to do with anything, honestly. They said he was an accomplice, but I don't really see how. I really don't. Because he encouraged them, because he was with Yuji being alive. Like, he was with the group of people that was pro Yuji. Like, no. So they gave him the death penalty on some bullshit, and then they tell Akotsu to kill Yuji? No. They're not good. They're not good people. You can't convince me that they're pro sorcerers. Like, they're with the people that are trying to like make the world better, like a better place, and trying to, I don't know what their scheme is, but they definitely have something like planned in the like behind the scenes. And I just thought of this too, just thinking of the higher ups. Isn't it funny that there are 3 big families and there are 3 big vengeful spirits? Because at the end of Volume 0, like, it was just in a little panel, you know that like it's told because Akotsu is related to some sorcerer, one of the big 3 vengeful spirit sorcerers or whatever. There are 3 vengeful sorcerers and 3 big families. Are they tied together? I don't know. What am I saying? I don't know. But think about it. I wouldn't be surprised. But nonetheless, I definitely have 100% faith in Akotsu. He knows what he's doing. Like, he kind of knew things were hitting the fan, and he definitely prepared for it, and now he's in the convincing stage just so he can just get past. Because they were trying to kill Akotsu at a point in time. Like, they went from wanting him dead to ordering him around, and now he's complying? No, I just don't see that adding up. So I don't think you're a smart person if you think Akotsu's evil and actually trying to kill Yuji still. No, just no, no. We do have 2 weeks to ponder on this. We got a break. I mean, I'm not complaining. We had a lot of details. I mean, there's a lot to talk about. So just let me know what you guys want me to cover. I mean, I just did a Noritoshi video. That has nothing to do with anything right now. But just let me know if you guys have any other characters that you want me to cover during this break, or any topics that you want me to gloss over with what's happening in the most recent chapters. The world's gone to shit. The higher ups have their own agenda, and Akotsu is still a real ass nigga. So just let me know what you guys thought about this. I give this chapter a solid 9 out of 10. Simply because, I mean, it was a 9 off rip because we saw Akotsu. I mean, I wanted to bump it down really bad for a moment because I was kind of bought on the fact that Akotsu really wanted to kill Yuji. So then I bumped it down to like a 7. But then I thought about it, so it's back at a 9. So just tell me what you guys think about it. Comment, subscribe, like the video if you want to. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.